everybody, my name is Gator, and welcome to another review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Killer Croc Tailgater. Right here. So today we're reviewing the minifigs. Let's start off with that. So hopefully, wait, should I start with the minifigs? That's the question. I'll just start with minifigs. So he has the newer style cape, which isn't as crinkly as the old style. I'm also doing weekly videos now to hopefully entertain you guys more. He comes with a battering. The battering simply sits here. It's got some pretty nice detail. He's got the new, what's it called? The new utility belt, which they give you an extra of every time, and it just does that like so. Nice bat symbol, and according to the movie, his 9-pack. If you haven't watched the movie, you have no clue what I'm talking about. Then his back, it's kind of this printing. Then you have his standard cowl. There is his head underneath. You have the expression on top. They always do this with Batman figures where they put like a towel over his head with an expression. Then he has his actual eyes and a mouth, which is right now is that face. And then you turn him around, and you have a pretty surprised Batman. Looks like he's like trying to grab one. Next, Tarantula. This is an actual Batman villain. And so is Zebra, which I'll get to later on. Has double thigh. These are what they're called. I'm pretty sure she doesn't use thigh in the comic books. This is probably the closest thing they've got to thigh and like keeping it friendly. She has the ponytail hair. She has this face, and then you can turn it around, and you get this face. Zebra and Tarantula are the only ones with arm printing. Batman has no arm printing, no dual molded legs. Pretty sure no one here has dual molded legs except technically Killer Croc. Little arm bracers, I think those are. You have the kind of shirt area, and you got full-on black pants. And then you have the mad expression, and the just kind of convinced that Tarantula's gonna win expression. I may get into a bit of video here because I'm kind of anxious. I don't want this to end up like the Ultra Stealth Fighter, where after a cleanup of my studio, I'd lose a lot of characters. Then we have the Tailgater itself, and from it we are going to grab Zebra Man, or Zebra, I think his name is. Nope, it's Zebra Man. The box is on the right of me, so if you're wondering how I know now. Yeah. Also, apparently on the box, Killer Croc doesn't want to hold the steering wheel, so he has arm printing in the form of stripes. It looks like his dual molded legs are very small dual mold, it looks like, until you look at the back and it's not dual molding. He has just stripes all the way around except for the back. Got little hooves, like in a minifigure. He's got this pretty cool mohawk piece. I have not seen this before. And the attachment mech is looks a bit special. I'm not sure if it is, but okay, I tried to make it focus, but it didn't. You also have his expression, only one expression, because his mohawk would not cover up the other expression. And then he's got some back printing. Does anybody here not technically Killer Croc? Wait, no. No, Killer Croc is without printing. So no one here, everyone here at least has front printing and back printing. Yes, fingers are pretty fragile, but here is the crocodile himself, Killer Croc. I'm gonna move his Tailgater out of the way. That's the car name, if I didn't mention it. I'm very forgetful. He has the Rancor hands, completely copied pretty much. I'm pretty sure even these buckles were there. You can hold a mini finger. I'm just going to use Batman because Batman is someone you probably be holding. And no, Batman does not have a head. It does have a face. Also, it looks like you can hold this minifigure right there, but the thing right there is too thick. He has chains, but from a broken handcuff. But sadly, they don't give you enough chains to put the handcuff back together. And I really wanted to do like a prison break. He's got the tail. He's like a modified Rancor, pretty much. He's got the blue shorts along with a rope for a belt. His arms are on a ratchet joint. He's a pretty cool figure. And do I have my Hulk next to me? I have a Hulk, and I'm wondering if I can get him out so I can do a comparison. Oh, shoot. No, I don't think so, but regular Hulk stands about this high, so he's a bit taller than Hulk. I think Hulk is somewhere else. He has a disc here. There's an entire disc going through here where the head of a Rancor, and that disc is what allows him to raise his head up and down. And he also has the standard crocodile head. This is the classic crocodile head. I actually don't know if they modified it. Look at that chain for his mouth. And something pretty cool about it. See that hole right there? Yeah. I think I might have discovered something about him. So this is even in the regular classic one. So I'm pretty sure this is what it's supposed to do. Let's grab the battery. So Batman would throw his he also has one in the front. Right there. But Batman would throw his batarang. You land here. He chomp down, and if it's just right, it's pretty much impossible, but because of a couple of sections. But you're supposed to kind of like grab bars, I guess you would call them, and same with here. Except the batarang doesn't work here. It could be used to open his mouth, I believe. Keep his mouth open or something. Nope, doesn't work. Okay. Okay, I got 8 minutes. I can see the timing up at the top, by the way. So let's begin with this, the bat ski, or bat jet ski. It has the bat wings. I put them like this because I believe it is the best it'd be aerodynamics, because technically it's still in the air. Hydrodynamics over in the water. They have it like this in the instruction manual, but I don't think that'd be very aerodynamic. I'm not saying hydrodynamics because that's actually in water. This is technically in air. Got your batarang there. If you focus right there, you can see the 2 studs he stands on. A pretty cool sticker. Mind you, if you are not a fan of stickers, this is not a set you want to get. There are way too many stickers on this. You have the control, as actually a crocodile there. Look closely. There's a depth meter, I'm pretty sure, and then buttons, which probably control the stud shooters, the jet power, and these wings, I believe. I believe that's everything that really can be controlled. And yep, you heard that right. There are stud shooters on this thing. I have a bunch of Legos behind me, so I just had to push them all out of the way. Here's a performance test, I guess. Let's put Tarantula in Z. Let's put Tarantula right here. It's not that powerful. And here's something pretty bad about this. I'm not making it tilt so it looks like action a movie. It actually will not stand up. If you want to make it stand up, you have to remove these. And I want to show you guys the set in full, like, made form. And then there's a tailgater. I'm going to review that in one video. Unless my patience overwhelms me. I'm probably just going to do one on Friday and then continue making them over and over on Monday. I also have a couple of poly bags to review over there. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, please subscribe. If you're new to the channel, don't dislike, just leave my channel. you're not helping anyone by disliking the channel. Literally, you're not helping anyone. All you're doing is being annoying. And yeah. So hope you enjoyed the video. This is pretty much my longest video I've ever uploaded. So hope you enjoyed it, and goodbye.